All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School. My name is Narwhal.
My name is Kyle.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Just good?
Yeah.
Kind
of itchy.
See, but why say good when you could say
well?
No, because I'm trying to use your logic of using bigger words than necessary, and you think it's dumb to use big words. So why don't you just say,
So you're saying good's a big word?
Maybe for you it is.
I mean, someone for an intelligence of you. That didn't even make sense. That sentence didn't make sense.
My point is, there's other ways to show someone you're doing well other than saying good.
Okay.
So if
thumbs up.
Yeah, so
sorry, I should have just given you a thumbs up.
Gave a thumbs up and nodded.
Yeah, that would have been good podcast etiquette.
Anyways, I have this story, okay?
Okay.
It's pretty awkward.
All right,
So
let's hear it.
You were gone camping.
I was.
So you couldn't hang out with us, unfortunately.
Yes, unfortunately.
So I had two other friends come over, which for the sake of the story, I don't want to.
Two other friends?
I know, right?
Without me.
Two whole other friends.
Okay.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, that's exciting.
And
I'm happy for you.
And it wasn't my dad.
Oh.
So things are already getting crazy.
Yeah, your dad's probably my top 5 best friends.
Yeah, for sure. So for the sake of the story, I'm not going to say anybody's names, but so two of my friends came over, and one of the friends I haven't seen in a while, and I don't talk to a lot.
Okay.
And so we were just hanging out. It was super fun to catch up, having a good time. And we were just like talking about life and like what's going on, and if he has a girl, or like how school is and all this stuff. And he was talking, he's like, "Oh yeah, like I'm seeing this girl, and she has this 6-month-old puppy." And I was like, "Oh, what kind of puppy?" He was like, "Oh, like it's a corgi." And I was like, "Oh." And he's like, "Yeah, his name is
the dog's name."
He said the dog's name.
I'm already catching on to what you're saying here.
And I was like, as he said it, I slowly I was like, and then when he said the dog's name, everything clicked. I was like, "Oh shit." Because back in February, I met this girl on Bumble and I went on a couple dates with, I don't know if what would you consider a date?
I don't know. What did you guys do?
Like, we went and got food, but it was just like hung out, like nothing, like it wasn't like a nice restaurant. It was like go get food, and then we went back to her apartment and I met her puppy and just hung out for like a little bit, and then I left. So I don't know if that's a date.
That seems like a hangout.
Okay, so a hangout. So we hung out.
But it could have been a romantic hangout.
And then there was a second hangout, which was a little more.
Okay.
Maybe more. It was more of a date.
Okay.
And then after that second time, I thought things were going great. Then I was like, "Wow, this girl's really cool." But then I'm being careful of some things I say in case these people ever watch this, but basically I quickly realized that maybe this isn't the type of relationship that I want.
Okay.
Things got a little bit weird.
Okay.
And so I just sort of fizzled out.
All right.
I stopped talking to this person.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was all right. And then I still follow this person. We still know each other, me and this girl. Like, there was no like hard feelings.
All right. We're all on the same. We're all happy here.
Everything's happy. And then for like 4 months, I hadn't like heard anything of her or talked to her. And then all of a sudden, one of my friends comes over and he's like sort of dating her now. And I was just like, "Oh my God."
That's awkward.
It was just awkward.
Did you address it or?
No. And I hope that they don't listen to this and hear this.
No.
But that's kind of a weird. If you. I would never. I think that this is crossing a line, but I'm curious what you think. If one of your good friends dated someone.
Oh, no.
And then
never.
They broke up with them.
No, never.
Would you ever date that person?
No.
Really? Do you think there's like a what's the word? Like a half-life?
Well,
or like what's like the time period? Like what if they waited like 6 years? That's not weird anymore, right?
Every situation is probably different.
Yeah.
Because of like the way it ended and how like the terms that they're currently on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for me, I would say no. I would never do that.
I think most situations I wouldn't, but let's say
if it's like
people
someone
were dating
like
and they broke up like on good terms. Like they both felt like they should break up. Like they were just friends. And then 2 years later, one of my buddies dated that person. It might be weird, but I don't think I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I guess it depends on how they are, but Also, if it's just like a one date thing, like meeting on Tinder, then it's like a little different because it's not like they were your girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I'm not talking about the my thing.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if it's something like that, that's more acceptable than if it was like a long-term relationship.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like if I found out that one of my friends was dating my ex,
Yeah.
even if I didn't like my ex, even if it was like on bad terms, I was like, man, fuck that person. I'd still be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
because especially if it's like right after you break up, there had to have been something there beforehand. That's the thing is like, maybe if it's like 10 years down the road, you're totally different people then.
Even 5 years too. Like, think about how much
even,
you've changed in the past, like 3 years.
Yeah, even a couple years, it's like you're a totally different person. But what always weirds me out is when someone breaks up and then gets a new boyfriend or girlfriend within like a month or 2 months.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that.
I'm like,
that doesn't make sense to me at all.
It's just scummy because to me, you were already flirting with that person long before.
Right.
Most likely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyways, that was my awkward situation. But did I do the right thing? Should I have brought it up and been like, oh, that's awkward?
That would have been kind of douchey, I feel like.
Yeah. But also, I saw some red flags maybe.
Oh, you could help him out?
Should I have warned him, or is that something you have to experience on your own? Like you have to live it.
I feel like if he did know and asked you, then that's okay.
Oh,
because I feel like he's kind of got to live it, unless it's like very scary, like she's a serial killer,
like she pulled a knife on my throat. Okay,
yeah. Could be. Did that happen?
I was waiting for that. No. All right. So, totally unrelated.
Okay.
Like our podcast always does.
Right.
Just jump from topic to topic.
Yep.
So, I've been doing DoorDash, like I said last episode or a couple episodes ago, and this weekend, everybody was gone and I was bored. So I'm like, all right, I'll go do DoorDash. And I went for a few hours and there was multiple situations that sparked something in my mind and made me very sad. And what I was sad about is that I realized this weekend that I have 0 ounce of wit in my entire being.
Wit.
Yeah, like wittiness.
Oh.
Like someone's like, oh, like you're witty.
Why do you...
Like I realized...
You're the one that just came up with a scheme to defeat DoorDash. It's kind of witty.
I don't think that's wit, but
then what's witty?
That's a good question. I think I'll tell you what I would consider witty, and you tell me yours.
I don't know what
I think someone who's witty is someone who is like quick on their feet, and like someone says something to you, and you can crack a joke or you can like shoot back at someone, whether it's like talking shit or like adding on to a joke or like maybe even in a flirty situation, like someone who's witty can like
really smooth kind of.
Yeah, just super smooth and quick and like. They just get it. And I realized, like, the reason I like doing a podcast is because I feel like I can be a good, like, host, I think. But what I like about our dynamic is I think, at least to me, I think you are more of, like, a naturally funny person. Which I know to some people, they're like, oh, like, I don't like when someone says I'm funny or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But to me, I feel like I'm a better host figure, like, than I am a entertainer or something. And so that's why I like a podcast. But I realized that I have no wit at all. And there was multiple like scenarios.
I think you got some wit in there.
No, but listen. So
are you just bad when someone like cracks a joke at you and you're just like, oh yeah,
yeah, bro, all the time. Or like if I'm at the grocery store and I'm checking out or like at the register or whatever, and the lady's like, oh, like for example, she's like, oh, can I see your ID? So I was buying like some alcohol, and she's like, whoa. Oh wow, like. You're 21 already, man. I must be getting old. And I go, yeah. And then I was like, oh wait, like not that you're getting old, but that like, and then it's just super awkward. And then I was delivering food, and this really hot girl answers the door, who's like around my age, and her puppy like this dog comes running out and like tries to kind of squeeze out the door, and she has to like pin it against the door so it doesn't run away.
Can I predict what you did? Did you go? Oh.
Yeah, basically.
That's what you. Oh,
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I think that was kind of it. Oh no, she goes, oh, sorry, like he must want some of the food. Like she said something sort of witty.
Haha, she's witty.
Like I was handing the food and the dog tried to
pretty and witty, dude.
Pretty and witty, and she was like, oh, haha, he must want some of the food. And then I was like, oh, yeah, haha, yeah. And then like, but what sucks is like, as I leave these scenarios, I think of what I could have
What you could have
said
said, yeah.
that would have been witty.
Right.
But it's like the wires just aren't firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. No,
You
it
know?
happens. Sometimes you're just like not that you're not in the mood for a conversation, but you're not prepared for a conversation to happen.
It's like you catch me off
And
guard.
yeah, that happens to me sometimes.
I think what it is I think it's because when I'm going up to their door, on the walk there, I'm running through what I think is going to happen in my head.
And
Like,
just-
I'm going to knock. I'm going to hand them food. I'm going to say, all right, have a good night, and leave.
Mm-hmm.
But when that doesn't go... See, if it goes according to plan, I can throw some wit in there. Maybe.
Oh.
Like if it, but
Okay.
But most of the time, it doesn't go according to plan.
Maybe you gotta stop planning.
Yeah, maybe
Just go up there with a blank mind.
That's how some people are.
And just let your wit take over.
That's how like our buddy Murtaza is. He just like...
He's a witty person.
He'll just go, like, he won't think of, like, oh, what might happen? What do I say in this scenario? It's
Yeah.
like, let's go, and whatever happens, happens.
No, I get what you're saying. That happens to me. But there are times where sometimes I'll just like whip out something super witty that I didn't even plan on.
Dude.
And I walk away, I'm like, I killed it.
Yeah, bro, you're good at, like, especially with adults, I've noticed. You're
With
really
parents.
good with parents.
Yeah, I am good with parents.
Like, anything, though, like, my dad will say something, and you'll shoot right back at something about,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, it's easy with your dad, I feel like.
but, like, I wouldn't know how to do that,
Yeah.
you know?
It's just my thing. But when you mentioned the alcohol thing and like buying alcohol, this made me think of something that happened on Friday. I got dinner with my family, and my aunt and my uncle and my cousins. And so we were at this restaurant and I ordered a beer. Or no, so first of all, I walked up and we have this lady was from Albania, apparently.
Oh.
Our whatever waitress.
Yeah.
She walks up and she sees my tattoo and she goes, "Oh, are you old enough for a tattoo?" And I was like, yeah, I'm 21. She goes, "Oh, you're 21. You have baby face." And I was like, all right. So she kept calling me baby face, and then like everyone's making jokes, whatever. Yeah, and she just called me baby face the whole time. Every time she came back, she goes, "How are you doing, baby face?" I was like, "Good."
See, to you, is situations like that, would you consider that rude or like
Oh,
just funny and
It was
playful?
funny.
Because some people, if it's the wrong person that you joke with, they would get super upset.
No, I didn't care.
Like, no, I know you didn't care, but if there was like some super like if there's some, if I was a
Insecure about their
waiter and there
face.
was some girl and I called her like baby face or like not that, but like
well,
some
if
other
it's a
nickname.
guy, it says it's kind of creepier. It was a woman. So.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. There's some guys that would be like annoyed, like,
no.
dude, I don't have a baby face.
Well, I'm so
What the
manly.
fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, but then it was so weird. She like took my order first, and then I got my food last, and she goes, "Ho ho, see how do we do it in Albania? Baby food order first, baby food get food last." And I was like, "All right, good one,
Pretty
lady."
good. I don't know what Albanian accent.
That's what she sounded like.
But that sounds pretty good
Yeah,
to me.
she kept. I thought she was like Russian at first, but she was Albanian apparently.
All right.
Yeah, so that's that story. I
Okay,
wasn't planning on talking about that.
One thing before we get away from wittiness,
Okay.
I was curious. Like I wanted to look up how to test if you're witty or not. So
There's a
there's
wit test?
there's some wittiness tests,
Mm.
and so I went through one of these tests to see if it would be like entertaining for the show. So I know what my wit percentage is,
Oh,
and
okay.
I want you to go through and
All
see
right.
if you get a higher percentage than me.
Well, okay, we'll see.
Should I tell you what my score was before or after?
After.
Okay. So to you,
Mm.
what's the funniest? Lines from movies, jokes about other people,
Mm.
conspiracy theories, or satirical political cartoons?
What was the second option?
Jokes about other people. So you quote a lot of
I
movies,
do
but you
quote
also talk a
movies,
lot of shit.
but I do make fun of people. I think I make more like lines. I say more lines from movies. I feel like.
Okay. You think those are the funniest?
No, I feel like making fun of people is funnier.
Okay, going back. See, lines from movies might be the most relatable.
But I think it's funnier to
If-
make fun of other people.
Okay, yeah.
Not as long as it's not super mean into their face.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, making fun of people behind their back is great.
Okay. By the way, this is 10 questions. So,
Okay.
question 2. Who's the funniest of these 4 people?
Oh yes.
Daniel Tosh, Barbara Walters, I don't know who that is,
I've heard the name, but I don't know.
Jon Stewart, and Jimmy Fallon.
Daniel Tosh.
I don't even know who Barbara Walters or Jon Stewart is,
Yeah,
but
I
I
mean,
don't like Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon's like kind of funny, but he's like fake
It's
kind of
fake funny.
Daniel Tosh is
Everything's-
like, I think he's actually funny.
Yeah. Which situation makes you the most uncomfortable?
Okay.
A first date,
Ooh.
making a speech,
Ooh.
a crowded bar,
Ooh.
going to an improv class.
Oh.
These all make me very
Man.
uncomfortable.
Shit. All very uncomfortable.
Yeah. So I guess it's like if you had to rank these, which ones do you think is like?
I'd probably say easiest is just crowded bar.
Yeah, because you can hide and get drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly just get drunk. Next, I would say speech.
Making a speech.
Making a speech. Then
That's less scary
yeah.
than either going to an improv class or a first date.
I think improv class might be scarier.
Than a first date.
Actually, no.
See,
I think a first date would be scarier.
Yeah. I think it might depend on the scenario, but I think most of the time a first date would be scarier.
Yeah. Depends how much I know the girl too.
Yeah, I think it's different if I've known the girl for a while and it's clear that we've been like talking for a while, it wouldn't be as scary.
Yeah.
But if it was like, dude, back in February, that was the first time I'd ever gone on like an actual date with like kind of a stranger, like met up with a stranger.
Yeah, I've never done that.
It was terrifying, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
It's so weird. Question 4. In school, you got the best grades in attendance,
Oh, yeah.
participation,
No.
written papers,
No.
oral presentations.
Probably just attendance.
Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't sound good for my wittiness. I can already tell.
You're at a party and someone won't stop talking your ear off about how paint is made. You either listen and respond, slip out to use the restroom, try to change the subject, or drink more alcohol.
I'll drink more alcohol. I would drink more alcohol.
So you would just sit there and take it and be like, "Oh, cool." I feel like you would do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not. You wouldn't want to, but you would be too nice to be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
I would just get drunk and then I would start caring about it or something.
Bro, dude, no way. They make paint.
Like, oh shit, paint. Oh wow. Yeah.
What's your idea of a good time? Reading a good book.
No, fuck no. Hell no. Absolutely not.
Getting together with friends.
Yes.
Learning a new skill.
No.
Watching a funny movie.
Getting together with friends.
You're going to a party after work and you don't have a change of clothes, so you have to rock a Johnny's Diner uniform.
Ooh.
Striped shirt, tight sparkly pants, and a name tag.
Oh, hell yeah.
So there's 4 options here. You leave after hearing some embarrassing comments. What was I thinking? So it's like you leave and you're like, oh, what was I thinking doing that? Or you rock it. Who cares? 3, you cross out the name tag and write, hi, my name is awkward.
That is like so weird.
Or 4, after the you alter the uniform so it's more stylish. No one will know.
Ooh. We're going out like to a bar or something?
You're going to like a house party.
Oh shit.
And you don't have a change of clothes.
Oh shit. What was the second option?
So second was rocket. Who cares?
Okay, so either I'm gonna rock it or I'm gonna not go.
No, you're either gonna leave after people like say some embarrassing comments, giving you shit.
I think I'd probably end up rocking it because like I wouldn't get there, get made fun of, and leave.
You don't think you'd like mix it? You don't think you'd alter it? Maybe like get a scissors and cut it and be like, look, it's like it's a joke. It's like I work at this restaurant.
No, I wouldn't do that. I think I'd end up rocking it.
Been like,
especially if I'm at a house party, I'd get drunk enough to the point where I just can rock it and be like chill. Be like,
most people,
I work at this place.
Like the only people that are gonna give you shit for wearing what you had to wear to work to a party are people that are assholes.
Yeah, or my friends.
Yeah.
Which our friends are assholes. But
All right, so you would just rock it.
I think I'd end up rocking it.
Okay.
It also does depend on the group of people because like if I'm going 100% strangers with like just one friend, that's a little scary. Yeah, that's a little scary.
A good joke has a great punchline, in-depth storyline, dirty component, or delivery.
I think delivery.
Yeah. I think that's true, but I think to you'd always go for the dirty jokes.
I would too, but I think you got to deliver it right though.
Yeah.
No joke is good without a good delivery.
Yeah. I am very guilty of thinking, like having something funny to say, but delivering it so poorly and drawn out that no one cares.
Yeah, that has happened to me.
All right. What's the best part of dating? Not having any
Sex.
Wait, this doesn't make sense. What's the best part of dating? The first one says not having any serious commitments.
What?
I thought, isn't that?
Oh, maybe it's like dating around, like dating people.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what's the best part of like dating around? Not having any serious commitments, eating at cool new places, having sex, meeting new people.
Ooh.
Come on, make the right
Sex,
choice here. I was expecting most people to say. All right. Which card game is best? Poker, Go Fish, Blackjack, Solitaire.
Ooh.
There's 2 possible choices to not be a bitch. You can either pick poker or blackjack.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you pick Go Fish or Solitaire, you're a pussy.
If you're picking solitaire, you're lonely. I'm gonna pick poker.
Poker.
Blackjack is like kind of fun, but poker's more. There's more strategy in poker.
Poker's the more confusing one, right?
Yeah, like Texas Hold'em.
Okay.
It is more confusing, but it's more fun, I think.
Okay, that's 10 questions. If you had to guess, based on those answers, what do you think your wittiness percentage is?
52.
It's better than mine.
All right.
You're
39.
You are 40% witty. You are conscious but confused, it says.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So I don't know what that means. I got 25%. It says, what did it say?
What would have been the witty answers there? What does that have to do with wit? That doesn't make none of that made sense.
I just got, you are 25% witty. You are detectably dull.
Oh,
So
sorry buddy.
No, but I mean, obviously those online tests don't necessarily mean a whole lot.
I mean,
But I just feel like that my wit is something I want to work on. But do you think is being funny something that's like you can work on and get better at?
I think so.
Because when it comes to comedians, obviously comedians can get better, and there's like if you don't practice, some comedians are just
A lot of it's
won't
like
get
working
better.
on delivery.
Yeah, but I feel like when it comes to just being funny, I feel like you're either funny or you're not.
But some people can be funny sometimes, you know? Like they'll have like a good one that comes out of nowhere and you're like, "Whoa, that guy." You know?
Whoa, I didn't expect you to say something funny all night.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I feel like there's some nights where I feel like I'm just on and there's some nights where I'm just off.
Yeah.
I think it depends on how like my energy level.
See, but I don't feel like I'm ever on. And I think the only time that when I make people laugh isn't necessarily because what I say is funny.
It's, like
it's
something you
because
do.
of like the context that we're in and like the thing that I do, you know? So I don't know if that's considered being funny. I think there's like people that make people laugh because of like stupidity.
It's like self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
A lot of my humor though is me being stupid, so
Yeah. I don't know.
who knows?
All right. Do you think to girls is wittiness and humor more important than like looks?
To some people probably, because I mean I don't know if they want just like the super ugly guy that's really funny.
That's
But they also don't want just like the super sexy guy that's like, hello, my name is Mark.
But I do feel like also how come sexy guys are never weird like that? Isn't that
What do you mean?
like you never see a sexy man
That's
that
like
you're
funny.
no, that's like super like nerdy as fuck and like horribly like horrible in social situations.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you never see like a guy that's like just that super awkward like Silicon Valley type guy who like doesn't know how to talk to people. That's just like super hot.
Yeah,
and
I
like
don't.
yoked.
That's a good question.
It's weird.
I mean, there are some rarities, but like, also, if you think about it, like people who are like people that you're friends with, I feel like you're at a similar attractiveness level. Like in some way, like all the pretty girls were friends in high school, and all the like good-looking dudes were friends.
We're not us.
And we were just like the average guys.
Yeah. I think
You know?
it's well, for the guys at least, I think it's because like generally speaking, the most attractive guys, at least when you're like sort of younger, were the people that played sports.
But we played sports.
And they would flock together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the ones that were good at sports were the ones that were buffer than the rest.
Right.
You know?
Okay, that's true.
And that's obviously not always the rule, but I think that's kind of the idea.
The ones that weren't eating McDonald's when they were younger.
And then I think the girls, hot girls just flock together because like they're all trying to hit on
They
the same
see each
people.
other. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I feel like there would be like a new girl in school, and if this new girl was hot, she would just immediately be adopted into like the.
Yeah, she would rise to the top if she was hot.
They would like see her and be like, "Oh my god, you're pretty. Let's be friends." It's like, that's so weird.
If the girl was really hot, the popular girls wouldn't like her because they were threatened for their role at the top.
But she'd still hang out with them though, even though they probably wouldn't like her.
Yeah, but it'd be this unspoken. See, that's with girls.
That's what's weird about girls. Yeah,
they like have this unspoken hatred for each other, but they're all best friends.
I would never like judge any of my friends by how they look. I wouldn't be like, God, this guy's so ugly. I can't hang out with him.
And I wouldn't be like, oh, this guy's too hot. He's gonna take away from the girls. He can't be here.
Yeah.
It's like if he's cool, he's cool.
Yeah.
I will say though,
there's some pretty shallow people out there.
This is not obviously not the case, but in my experience, there's been very few times when I've met a guy that I'm like, this is a hot man, like a sexy man who's actually also really nice and I would want to hang out with them. Yeah. Not that they're all assholes.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like they're not on my same level of like the type of person I would want to hang out with.
Yeah, people like us are not attractive.
I just think it's like the type of personality, like the stuff that we're into and like to do. There's just not many hot guys that like to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like, not many hot guys want to play spike ball for 5 hours and then jump in a lake and then sit and do nothing.
Work on backflips.
Yeah.
And play cards.
Like, the hot guys want to go fuck some bitches.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we want to do that too. We just can't.
Yeah.
You know, we're working on that too, but
you know, that's like later.
One of these days.
Also, I'm just on a rant.
Okay.
How come like they could be the fattest, like ugliest person ever, but if they're funny, there's always like the super funny guys always have a hot girlfriend. It makes up for so many points.
I wouldn't say all the time.
Dude, if you're funny, doesn't matter how fat you are, you're gonna have a pretty hot girlfriend.
I kind of feel like Jack Black does not have a hot girlfriend. I just can't see him having a hot girlfriend.
You want to look it up? I'll look it up.
Yeah, look up Jack Black wife. I don't know if he's...
Did you know he's Jewish?
No, I do now. I can see it though.
All right. If you had to guess, what do you think out of 10? What's his wife?
Like a 4.
You think his wife is a 4?
Okay, but he's also rich,
Yeah.
so that's another thing you have to factor in. So
rich, funny, and fat. The rich and the funny totally counteract the fatness.
Yeah.
And the ugliness.
Let me see.
She's not a 4.
Let me see. Dude, she's a 4.
Dude, she's not a 4.
Let me see her again.
Wait, no, I need to get one where you're not gonna think like instantly.
Well, you're just trying to find the hottest picture you can, which is gonna be like back from 2005.
When you judge someone's attractiveness, do you base it off of their best day ever, or their worst day ever, or like their
median
average day?
Ah, that's a good question.
You know?
Yeah,
because if you see Jack Black on an average day, he's probably not gonna be that good. But if you see Jack Black in like his best role ever,
well, yeah, Nacho Libre, Jack Black.
See, this Jack Black is not the best.
That's a weird look. I've never seen him look like that.
Dude. So
he looks like it's like he's wearing a wig.
He looks like a 4th grader. Dude, some guys
can see this picture.
Some guys should never not have facial hair.
He's
and
one of
Jack
those
Black
people.
is one of them who should always have.
I don't know, because he didn't have facial hair in School of Rock, and he pulled it off. But his hair made up for it. That hair with no facial hair is not good. He's got like the haircut of like a 3rd grader from when we were in 3rd grade.
Yeah,
but
he's like 45.
Oh my god!
Look at his wife. What do you? Not a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, but
Like
she's not great.
A 5.8.
But for him, I think she's attractive.
Yeah.
Because he's not a good-looking dude. He's really funny though.
Yeah, no hate against Jack Black.
Love Jack
I like
Black.
Jack Black.
Have you seen the video of him when he got his star on the Walk of Fame?
No.
And he's just like modeling next to it.
What?
It's so
Dude,
funny.
that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well. Okay. So, like I said, I was camping this weekend.
Okay.
I was at Mount Rainier with my family, and we were hiking too. One of the things I'll save for later, it'll go into one of the segments. But one thing that I found very strange was in our campground, like, so if you have been camping, there's like a bunch of spots and there's like a loop, basically like a road, and like down the road there's like a bathroom for each loop. And so we were like on the way to the bathroom, so people would walk past us, and we kept seeing these like Buddhist monks, like these bald Asian dudes in like robes,
like their orange robes.
Yeah, like they were monks.
Yeah,
and they just like, cool for them, like they were camping. It was just kind of surprising. We're like, whoa, check out these monks.
Yeah.
And then there's this one situation that like somehow we were talking about Aladdin, and my uncle we were talking about someone's pants. Like Karina had some like weird pants on, and I was like, those pants look like Aladdin. And then my uncle, who was like kind of drunk at the time, starts singing like a song from Aladdin, the part where it's like Ali Ali Ababa, right as these Buddhist monks are walking by, and it's like it's not that racist, because like if
that's not.
But if they no, I know, but they looked over and we looked at them while we were all singing the song. As they walked past, we made eye contact while singing the song. So to them, they could have been like, are they singing the song at us?
Are they like mocking us?
Are they mocking us with this foreign song? And it was awkward. Like as they walked away, we're like, that was like the worst time we could have sang that song. Not that like Buddhist monks are in Aladdin.
Is Aladdin Buddhist?
No, he's like a Middle Eastern kind of thing.
But
still, it felt a little wrong when we did it.
I can see how that would feel.
It could have been
bad.
worse. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
If it was like people with like turbans walking by.
And I think in a different context, that could have been racist if you guys saw them and then started singing because you saw them.
Yeah.
But that was totally not what was happening.
Yeah, but they maybe didn't know that. They looked over as I made eye contact with a
and
monk.
You guys just kept singing, just going.
I mean, I stopped, but like I looked up and I was like, yeah, that was bad timing.
So when you were camping, did anything wild happen? Did you like? I don't know.
Got a bunch of bug bites from hiking.
Okay.
Really itchy.
Did you make any? Steve mowing the lawn. Did you make any new friends?
Oh, okay. So that was another thing I was gonna say. Is it's interesting hearing like when you're hiking, there's different types of people that you walk past and like different interactions. Yeah. Some people will step off to the side and smile and like try to have a little conversation. Some people will just say hi.
Oh, you mean whatever. When someone's walking?
When you're walking opposite directions, you pass each other on the trail, because it's like a pretty narrow trail and it's like a steep mountain cliff. So like the people who are on the mountainside would usually kind of pull over and let the other people walk by. And so most of the time I say like hi or thank you if they stopped. Yeah. Or like you're almost there or whatever. Mm-hmm. And this one lady like smiles at us. She's by herself. She gave us a howdy, friends. And my response was howdy. Yeah. And I was like so happy about that. Like it made my whole day. Dude, this lady gave me a howdy and I was like, yes.
Yeah. And she was probably so surprised that you howdied back.
Yeah.
See, we've conditioned ourselves to say howdy.
I know.
Because we say it all the time.
All these howdies are finally paying off.
Howdy's an underrated. Yeah. That's the most underrated like hello word.
Yeah. I ripped off like a fully unexpected howdy. And it paid off.
And you didn't even mean to.
No.
Like, it was just reaction.
It was like reaction. I gave her a howdy back. And I was like, that was the perfect time to say howdy. Yeah.
And you were wearing your new hat. Which you should have.
No, I wasn't at that time, actually. So that was another thing I was going to say. You ever just like buy an article of clothing or something and you just put it on.
And instantly regret it.
No. You instantly like, I'm so I look so good. Or like, I'm so happy right now that I got this. Because when I put that hat on in the store, everyone made fun of me. They were like, Kyle, that's a fucking stupid hat. You look so stupid. You look like you're Smokey the Bear. And I'm like, and I'm looking in the mirror like, I don't know. I can pull this hat off. It looks like a safari hat kind of. Yeah. If you're following me on Instagram at KyleStafford36, it's my Instagram picture, like my whatever that's called.
Your Abby.
My Abby. And I bought the hat. I was like, screw you guys. There was extra larges and mediums. The mediums were tiny. Extra large was a little big, but I still wanted it, so I got it. Got the XL.
See, but that might have been an L because you're done growing. Like your head's not going to grow any bigger, so it's always going to be a bit too
big.
But
you can tighten it with the drawstring, which is what I did, and I wore it out. And like even my sister on the way out, she's like, "You know what? That actually looks pretty good." And I was like, "Thank you."
Dude, your haters became your motivators.
I know. Everyone gave me shit. Everyone laughed at me.
Yeah.
And they all agreed that it looks good.
I actually have something to tie into that perfectly that I wanted to talk about. This might be a little longer episode, but that's okay. I wanted to bring this up.
Okay.
I have a list of a couple different scenarios. What are some situations in your life that make you feel the most confident? So you just said like when I didn't even think of that one, but when you buy an article of clothing and you leave and you're wearing it.
Yeah. I got some good looks when I was wearing that hat.
Good.
Yeah, I felt super good. I was walking out. I was like, I look so cool.
And it's like, this is unique. Like, not many people are going to buy this hat or have this hat, and it looks good.
I did see a guy with the same hat. But
yeah. So I have a list of a couple, like 4 or 5 different things that when I do them in my life, like nothing can stop me. First of all, after I get a fresh haircut, my day is instantly made. Like I could get in a car.
Look good, you feel good.
Yeah, look good, feel good, play good.
What are you playing?
Oh, I don't know. That was our slogan in high school basketball.
Yeah.
Except I didn't like dressing
That's
up.
why I wore stirrups in baseball. Like, you look faster. That means you're going to run faster. Like, when you have your socks up, you look faster.
That's true. That's sort of why I wore those double Nike socks in basketball sometimes, because if you can see both Nike swooshes.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, he's jumping so fast.
Yeah. So fresh haircut, I'm very confident.
Okay.
I'm feeling good. I'm more talkative.
Talkative with a fresh
I
haircut.
am. Like, I'll walk. If I get a fresh haircut and I'm leaving, I'll hold the door open for someone, which I still do that. Like, I'm a nice guy. I hold the door open for people.
I had a really awkward situation the other day.
Okay, save it.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty quick.
Okay,
I held a door open way too long. And I, like, once you commit to it, you can't, like,
because then you look
off.
like an asshole.
Yeah, and so I was on a ferry with my mom, and, like, I opened the door, and I look back. I glance back, and I see someone, so I'm like, oh, I'm just going to keep holding the door open. And I'm, like, waiting. I wasn't looking. And then I look back again. I'm like, oh, God, he's, like, a quarter of the way up the stairs.
Was it like an old person?
No, it was, like, a young guy. But then because he saw me holding the door, he ran up the stairs. Yeah. And I felt like an asshole. I was like, man.
You ever done that for an old person, and then they try and hustle, and then you feel bad because you're putting them out of their comfort zone?
Yeah, it's like, do I close the door on you? Because that's kind of like, I'm impatient.
Yeah. Okay. See, what you got to do, I've learned from my mistakes. Maybe I can help you. Is you have to like,
what's the witty way to go about it, John?
See, what you do is you act like you're in like no rush, like you act like you have nowhere to be, and so they're like, oh, like sorry, like I'm taking so long, or they're hustling. You're like, hey, take your time, like I'm just chilling. So you kind of lean back, like just fold your arms. You're just kind of like chilling.
So I'm against this door, just like, oh no, don't worry.
Yeah, you gotta like reassure them that they're not holding you up.
Yeah, because like, see, I was kind of doing the like walking away, holding the door, and I did it for about 10 seconds.
And that makes it seem like you want to leave.
And that's why he ran. He literally, I held the door before he got to the first stair, and he ran up the stairs.
How many stairs we talking?
15. 20.
Yeah, ferries, those have long staircases.
It was a floor.
All right, so fresh haircut. Then I might even be more confident after leaving the gym after a hard workout.
Yeah.
Like, most days, I'm not going to talk to strangers. But if I'm in the parking lot heading to my car, just got a good pump in.
Hi.
Yeah. I probably won't initiate it. But if there's usually old guys are the ones who always say hi to everybody. I'm not going to be the one to say hi to an old guy. But if an old guy says hi to me, I'll be like, oh, hey, man. Or like, hey, do you call old people man? You can't call them bud.
No.
Hey, bud. Like, what do you...
I don't like bud. I don't like when people say bud. Hey, bud. It makes you feel like a kid.
Yeah.
I'm 21.
But if an old guy says bud
Babyface.
to me, I'm not going to get mad. But what do I call an old guy? Like, if a 60-year-old was like...
Sir.
Sir?
I don't know. Good morning?
Yeah.
What are you going to...
I don't know.
You have to say man or bud or guy?
I don't know. But if I'm leaving the gym and he comes up, or he's walking in, he's like, hey, how's it going? I'll be like, you know what? I just got a good pumping, feeling good, about to go to work, have a good day. Whereas normally...
Wait, you told him that?
Or I'd say something like that.
Oh.
You know, like, it's going well. Just got a good pump in. Like, have a good one. Or whatever.
Oh.
I'd say a little more than I would on a normal day.
That seems like that's like kind of a lot of information.
I mean.
I had breakfast. I drove here. I got a good pump in.
I gotta go get gas.
Gotta go get gas. Then I'm headed to... Actually, I got a shower. Then I'm headed to work.
Then I gotta take a shit.
I'll probably have to take a shit. I'll forget my protein on the way out. I'll go back, shake up my protein, and then I'll head out. Have a good one.
You're making it sound bad. It's not that bad.
That's my wit coming in.
Okay. Next up, after you make yourself a home-cooked meal, and you have more leftovers, and it was actually a good meal.
You have more leftovers?
Yeah, like you made enough so that you have a meal tomorrow too.
See, I'm a little opposite. I'd rather perfectly be full and not have to deal with my leftovers because I'm not, like, leftovers aren't as good.
But then you feel proud because you're like, I made myself 2 meals worth. So I made
Or you can meal
future
prep.
John happier.
See, future Kyle is going to help future Kyle. I'm going to start because when I get home today, I'm going to make up a bunch of ground turkey that I can use for my scrambled eggs in future mornings. So future Kyle is going to help future Kyle.
Wow.
So there's that. That makes me feel good.
Okay. No, I agree. Meal prepping makes you confident because you're like, I did something useful.
Yeah.
With my life.
Right. I love feeling
Yeah.
useful.
Okay, another one is, this is a more specific example, but after we ran that marathon, I felt on top of the world.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
Because
I
it's
was
like,
super happy.
not only did I my body felt terrible, but mentally I felt so good because I just accomplished a big goal.
Yeah.
And then being able to tell people, like, if they wonder why you're waddling, if you have that as
You almost embrace the waddle.
yeah, it's like
yeah, I just ran a marathon.
yeah, dude. I'm like, it feels so good and it's like, if I'm waddling after a leg day at the gym, no one gives a shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's
like,
not a cool thing to be sore about.
I've been doing that all day. So
Yeah, but if you waddle after a marathon, man, it's pretty damn sick.
yeah, like I was on the way back, me and my mom were waddling to our car, and this guy's walking down the hill. He goes, "Oh, is there a race today?" And we're like, "Yeah, the Rock and Roll Marathon." He goes, "Oh, did you run the marathon?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, dude. The best feeling is when they ask you, "Oh, so did you run the half marathon?" You go,
Nah, I
Nah.
ran the full.
it's the best
Yeah.
feeling.
And he was like, "Wow, that's awesome, man! Congrats!" I was like, "Thanks."
Yeah, and they're like, "Man, I don't know how you guys do that. I could never."
I had to say,
You know.
didn't think I could either, and then I did.
All right, that laugh sounded really fake right there, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it sounded like it was in reverse.
All right.
Okay.
The last one I have.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any in particular, but the last one I could think of is, if I help a stranger do something or pick something up,
Yeah.
I feel like the best person ever.
Mm-hmm.
Especially an old person.
Yes.
If they drop like the other day I was at Chipotle and the person in front of me dropped their quarters or like their change. I reached down before he can get down.
Just
pick
push
it
him
up.
out of the way. I got it.
Yeah. Hand it back. And like, I've said this before a long time ago, but I am a sucker for situations of mutual respect. Like, it literally gives me a hard on.
I respect you for grabbing my quarters.
Yeah, it just, like, when he's like, "Hey, thank you," and I can see it in his eyes that he means it, that he's actually thankful that I did that, it makes my heart just beat a little faster.
Whoa. Did you just fall in love with that guy? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I like if I can make someone that I don't know laugh or smile, or like if I can just crack a little joke, especially to an old person. I love that.
Yeah, that's
Like
a
if
good
an
one.
old person comes, like if I accidentally like smash them with my cart or something, like we
If I accidentally smash an old person with my cart,
That was a bad idea, or bad phrasing. Like if we're coming around the corner and we hit carts,
yeah.
and then like I say, "Oh, like bumper cars" or some shit like that.
Oh, that's a witty remark.
Yeah, and they laugh.
That's good.
That's good. Or there's the old people that are like, "Oh, fuck you," and like,
and then that makes you feel stupider.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, bumper cars, and they're just like, ugh.
Yeah. See,
That's bad.
See, bumper cars wouldn't come to mind. What I would do with my little wit that I don't have is I would run into them and I'd say, "Oh, my sorry."
You can
And yeah. Whoop. I always do that.
You're allowed to whoop. Yeah, you're that guy. You're an op guy.
I like that noise. I feel like that's like a good noise when you don't know what else to say.
Yeah, but you got to kind of follow it up with something sometimes.
See,
Like I could be like, "Oh, bumper cars."
"Oh, yeah." I'm just
You
like,
followed up with a different op. Like, oh.
yeah. Oh, wow. I never thought of that. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So you got to follow the op with something witty. So like that's your buffer time to think of something.
Okay. Yeah.
So just think about that next time.
Okay. All right. You have anything else? Any other feelings that make you confident in life?
I keep talking about this hat, but like I just loved it. I don't know what it is. I just felt so happy when it
Yeah.
in the hat.
Have you ever like worn something that you're kind of on the fence about?
The hat.
Okay. But I mean, other than that,
Okay.
something that you don't necessarily know if you like.
Yeah.
You're like, this shirt's whatever. Maybe your mom got it for you. Maybe it was a gift. Maybe you've had it for a while and haven't worn it. And then someone surprisingly compliments you.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, wow, like I really like that shirt. And you're like, wow, like, people actually like this shirt. And then you always want to wear the shirt because you know that someone liked it.
Yeah. We have a. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but we have a friend who got complimented on wearing one of those Jordan like thermal things, and then he got complimented by a girl that he liked, and he wore it like
Wait.
literally for a week straight.
What things? I'm not following.
Those Jordan like long sleeve like waffle shirt things.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
about? Wait, like those. Yeah,
was, like,
they're
white or
not really
black.
popular anymore.
No,
but,
they were popular in like middle school.
but they're just like long sleeve T-shirts. But
Yeah,
they're
with like
kind
a
of
Jordan
thicker
logo on the front.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and one of our friends like got complimented by a girl, or like a girl said, "I like when guys wear those shirts," and he wore it for like a week straight.
Yeah, I remember he'd wear it like 3 times a week for
Yeah.
like 2 years.
We always give him shit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you want to hop into the segments?
Let's do it. So, who is going to the principal's office for you today? John.
Okay. So this kid might get sent to the principal's office, but it's either because his teacher is an asshole or because he didn't follow the dress code at school. Okay.
Okay.
But I think this kid is a legend. All right. So the headline for this article just came out a couple days ago. It's called "Obviously Stylish Teen Wears His Bathrobe for His Senior Portraits."
Ooh.
So I think this is pretty cool, but
Wait, he got in trouble for that?
well, he didn't get in trouble, but his mom was pissed, and she's like part of the article.
Stupid.
So it says Evan Dennison thought he was, quote, a legend before he took his senior photos. Now there's no doubt. So Evan Dennison was just an ordinary teenager in Portage, Indiana, with a dream of becoming, quote, a legend.
Who wrote this? Did he write this?
I know. I think those are like his words. Like he
Oh.
said he wanted to become a legend.
Okay.
And so, sure, many teams have that dream, but Dennison believes he has achieved that goal at the tender age of 17 with the help of his trusty bathrobe.
Okay. Why is there an article on this?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Probably wasn't that big of a deal. I just thought it was hilarious. And being someone who wore pajamas,
Yeah,
for
that was gonna say,
literally,
that sounds like something you'd be into.
I wore pajamas in high school for basically like 2 years straight.
And then the sweat stopped you.
And then I got too sweaty and the booty sweat was visible sometimes.
It stops you.
So
It'll stop you.
also, I've seen some girls at the gym sometimes who wear, like, if you wear yoga pants, it's great. Definitely wear yoga pants to the gym. But some girls wear like these dark gray yoga pants, and then they get really sweaty, and then like the butt gets
sweat?
very don't get me wrong, I sweat more than anybody, so I'm not judging your sweatiness. I'm just judging the fact that you wore pants that make your butt sweat so visible.
Yeah.
You know. So,
So
anyways, I think Evan is a legend, and I kind of regret that I didn't do that. And his mom might have been mad, but I'm happy for him.
well, good for Evan. I'm weirded out by whoever wrote that article. It's like
I think they just kind of run out of things to write about sometimes.
Yes, he's from what Portage, Indiana.
Portage, Indiana.
Yeah. Okay, so mine, we talked about the guy that got pulled over for being in the HOV lane with the dead person.
Okay.
Apparently that's legal.
Okay.
There was a guy that got pulled over for having a mannequin in his front seat.
Oh.
And it's
I've
because
heard of that before.
Yeah, and it's because someone called the cops on him. So in my opinion, the person that called the cops on this guy should be in the principal's office, because, like, I don't know. If you go to that much effort, I kind of respect it. To, like, he just wants to be in the carpool lane.
I mean, it's illegal. But
I know, but
wait,
like, he gave it his all.
the person calling was probably calling on the phone while driving.
Didn't even think about that. Yeah,
They should get a ticket.
double arrest.
or single arrest.
Probably not arrest, just a ticket.
Yeah.
But, like, why would you call the cops? And, like, I would laugh. I'd be like, that guy fucks.
Yeah, it's like that guy does fuck. If he puts in that
He
much
probably
effort,
fucks the mannequin, honestly.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good. I mean, I've heard of people doing that before. I've also heard of some people saying this guy I know, his old boss, would always, her whole life, she would drive in the carpool lane with no other people in the car. And her logic was, the time that I save throughout my career or like life as an adult, the time that I save.
Time is money.
Yeah, like even if I get a ticket sometime in my life, it'll be
worth
worth it because I will have saved more time and like made more money based on the time I've saved than if I was to have sat in all the traffic.
That is good logic. I just don't personally make much money, so I can't say that it's worth it for me. But if I made a lot of money, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
All right.
Well, who's your new kid this week?
Okay, so this one I'm quite passionate about, and it kind of busted my balls when I read it. So there was this thing going around on Twitter where girls were basically like asking why don't guys wipe their penis after they pee.
Oh,
and and a bunch of girls, like it went like viral, and people, it was like a kind of like a poll, like they were asking like, guys, do you wipe your penis after you pee?
Do guys do that?
And a bunch of the girls thought it was so disgusting that they don't. And most of the guys were like, dude, there's no need to wipe. It's just the shake.
But it gets down your leg sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you get those couple drips sometimes, you know?
I don't get it on my leg. It'll
Not
drip
your
in
leg.
my boxers.
But if you're wearing shorts and if you like, okay, I guess I'd say down my leg because like when I'm going to bed, I just only wear shorts. I'm free balling.
Okay.
So
sometimes
it'll go down my leg a little bit.
Okay. See, I never go just shorts, so I don't experience that. But yeah, the girls thought it was so gross because they're like, well, even if you shake it, which gets most of it off, there's still going to be like a remnants on like the very tip,
right?
Which is going to be a little wet, which obviously like
the
shake can never get it 100% dry. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But most guys don't care if you put it back in your boxers and a little bit dries off on your boxers.
Who cares?
Or your briefs. It's like, whatever.
It's not like I'm going to lick my boxers or anything.
And even if the girl's your girlfriend, they're not going to lick your boxers either, hopefully. So like,
you never know.
A little pee-pee on the boxers is okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But apparently a bunch of girls thinks it's absolutely disgusting, and a large community of guys rose to the surface saying that some guys do wipe their penis a lot of times. Like obviously not if you're at a urinal, but a lot of guys are like, if I'm at home and there's the option, like I'll wipe it.
How do you wipe it?
Well, you just dab it. You just take like one piece and just dab the end. Yeah.
Well, it saves one drop. Okay.
It's a new thing. People are wiping their dick now.
Do girls have to wipe though? Like,
yeah.
But why?
Where do girls pee?
What?
Like
their butts, dude.
like I know there's different holes, but I've never seen the woman pee hole.
The pee hole's really small. It's like a dick pee hole.
Like
that size, I think.
Like
there's like the
if I've ever been with I've had a girlfriend before. Should I have hypothetically seen this hole before?
No.
Where? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know where.
I don't know where it is,
Top
dude.
or bottom, I don't know. Butthole, dude. They
it comes
pee out
of the butt.
They pee out of their butts.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but like, do you think to guys that actually get pussy, is this as much of a mystery? Like, do most guys know where the woman pee hole is?
Why would they know?
I feel all girls know where the guy pee hole is.
It's literally right there, though. No, I don't think it. I don't know. I've never thought about it before. That's a good question.
Because it can't be that hidden because they just sit down pee. So it's not like you gotta it's not like there's layers like hiding it. You know, like it should be visible to the naked eye. Because if they can just pop a squat, piss, stand up, bam.
Look up a diagram.
I don't really want to.
I don't either. Okay.
So yeah,
that'll just be in the unknown. If anyone has the answer.
Yeah. So maybe you're gonna try. You know what? Next time you go pee at home, just wipe it. Just dab it. See how you feel.
Do that.
All right. Who's your new kid?
Okay. So my new kid was gonna be the old man thing because I had that written down earlier.
Old man.
The old man face thing.
Oh.
Old face, not old man. I don't know why I said that. You turn your face old.
Yeah.
But we talked about that. The Russians, whatever. Okay. So I wrote down some things that I saw people wearing while hiking this weekend.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't, it's weird to me. Maybe it's the new hiking trend. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people who do hike are kind of hippies and trendsetters.
Yeah, but there's some weird things that people wore.
All right. Hit me.
So I saw like a weird amount of people wearing jeans.
Okay.
Like fashionable jeans.
Yeah.
Like not like farmer jeans.
Like LA vlogger jeans?
Like I saw a lot of ripped jeans, some skinny jeans with Converse.
Okay.
And I'm like, why are you hiking in this?
Okay. So
you're going to get blisters. Your legs are going to sweat.
Yeah.
A little weird.
Yeah.
I saw a guy in he had a red polo on. He had a red polo, red board shorts, like same color, red
Okay.
shorts, red polo, flipped up, collar flipped up, sunglasses on, with the thing with the little sweater tied around his neck.
Sweater.
You ever seen like a frat guy with a sweater? Not a frat guy, but just like a preppy looking dude with like a sweater tied around his neck.
Oh, like he's too hot to wear it, so he took it off.
It's like tied around his neck.
oh,
Let me
wow.
see. Let me see. Yes, that like that. Yeah,
That's a douche.
Yeah.
That's a big douche.
but it was like out. It was like out a little wider, so I could see his collar up.
okay, was the sweater
All
also red?
everything was red except for his boat shoes were like whiter or something.
So, was it bright red or like
It was like
burgundy?
a maroon. It was like it was like
Oh.
like a burgundy maroonish kind
Oh.
of darker red.
So that doesn't make it better or worse. It's just
No.
like, oh.
I like walked past him and then like I was like, why are you here wearing
Yeah.
that?
Was he wearing socks or was he sockless? Because that would be the biggest.
Could have been no show socks,
Oh.
but
It
either way, not great.
Yeah.
Then the worst thing I saw was this lady wearing a dress. Like, she looks like she just came from, like, Fashion Week. She had a dress on with a sun hat and sunglasses. Like, all right, whatever.
Okay.
She had these high heels on. High heels with, like, ruffles, like, coming off of them.
Okay.
Like, look like she just got off a runway. And you're literally walking up a mountain.
I got an idea. She
Okay.
probably
Oh,
was a
unstable.
model,
Mm.
and they were going to, because isn't at Mount Rainier, isn't there the big flower patch thing that's super?
Oh, yeah, no. I'm
Pretty.
guessing that she was going to go up to take pictures. But, like, maybe wear different shoes to
Yeah, maybe
walk
just
up.
just yeah. I see a lot of people when they go on hikes, like girls or models or whatever, will just bring a change of clothes
Yeah,
and
yeah.
change at the top.
Yes.
Why are you gonna hike in the?
I don't know.
Wait, you said she was wearing. So she was wearing a dress, high heels.
Yes. Like 4-inch, 5-inch heels.
Oh my
Tall.
god, dude.
Yeah, I know. And she
Was
hadn't
she
even,
like? Was it like funny watching her try and walk?
well, so
Was she struggling?
I saw her when we got down and we were just like getting to the end of the gravel path that she was starting to come on. So
Oh.
she may have peeled out left to sit down and change her shoes,
Oh.
but I just saw this lady beginning to walk up the gravel hill
Yeah.
with high heels on, and I was
Yeah.
like, am I missing something?
Yeah.
So hopefully she didn't roll an ankle.
I'm always curious, like, how fashion will change, and because I always think, like, hypothetically, isn't there gonna come a point when everything's been done?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think,
no.
like with music, for example, I
think
feel
it-
like there's gonna come a time when like every genre that can be thought of has kind of been done. Like,
Mm.
I can't. Do you think there's a genre of music that will come out at some point in the future that does not exist at all? Like, not even close to what we can even think of right now?
Probably. I mean, somehow.
Yeah, but it's just like,
But, like-
I have trouble comprehending it.
I mean, yeah, but think about other inventions that we couldn't have even thought of, like in the 80s or something. Like a phone, like a cell phone like this.
I know, but when it comes to sounds, I feel
EDM, like,
there's
they
only
wouldn't
a
have-
certain amount of sounds you can make, right?
Yeah, but you wouldn't, I don't know, you wouldn't have thought back then, like in like listening to rock and roll, like AC/DC, that like EDM would be popular.
Yeah.
And,
So
like, that would be a
what's gonna be
thing.
one that hasn't been invented yet?
I don't
Maybe
know.
it'll be like you say one word and then it's silent for like 20 seconds and then they say another word. So it
Could be.
yeah, something weird like that. I don't know. But when it comes to fashion, what's gonna be like?
I don't know, but like
The thing.
fashion kind of goes around in circles though, because you think about some of the things that people wear now. A lot of it like was like the high waisted stuff is
Yeah.
back in
What, like the 80s?
yeah 70s 80s whatever. And then like a lot of the hairstyles now it's like short on the sides and like kind of gelled on top. That was like 19
Peaky Blinders.
yeah, like that kind of stuff, like
Yeah.
the early 1900s, like Gatsby kind of times
Yeah,
too.
well, I was actually asking my mom. We were watching Peaky Blinders, which was set like right after World War I, and I asked her like, "Do you think that Cillian Murphy is like a hot guy? Like, do you think he's? Because I think he's a super. Like, if I was a girl,
He's kind of old.
he's the type of guy that I'd be like, he's banging.
He's kind of old, dude.
I think he's a hot guy. Objectively, I think he's a hot guy.
Okay.
I think most people would agree that he's a hot guy.
He's a good looking dude. I wouldn't say he's like hot, like God.
I think
Cillian
he's
Murphy's
hotter
super.
than like Leonardo DiCaprio. Or
Well,
like,
he's also kind of old. I don't think DiCaprio's that attractive.
who do you think's like the hottest guy actor?
Brad Pitt in
see,
his prime.
I'd rather have Cillian Murphy over Brad Pitt. I'd rather look like Cillian Murphy.
I
swear.
don't.
That's just my specific
No.
type.
Wrong.
Anyways.
Dude, Brad Pitt is so hot.
Anyways, I was like, what do you think of his haircut? And she's like, yeah, I like it. She's like, that's kind of what you guys have now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait a second. Like, it's different because it's not like a full-on buzz and then like long, but it's similar.
Well,
you know?
his just like isn't really styled.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the guys like Arthur, like his is like slick back.
Yeah.
That's like so many people have.
Yeah.
So like they just have their normal hair and they go on set. It's great.
It's cool.
Yeah. But then you look at like Stranger Things and you see like Will's hair. It's like you look like
worst.
Coconut Head. I don't see how that could ever come back.
Dude.
I don't even know if that was ever
how
in.
did bowl cut? No, bowl cuts were a thing.
No, I know, but was it ever really cool? Like, damn, like
No, I
that
think it
guy's
was
got
like
a
the
fresh
poor,
bowl cut.
I think like poor families like
Yeah.
couldn't go get
Wow.
like an actual haircut.
My voice.
So they were just like, here, we'll just give you a bowl cut.
Did people actually put bowl? I had a bowl cut at one point.
They
too.
actually put bowls on their head.
I don't know. Did they actually? I don't know.
I think I asked my dad, and I think he said like, yeah, people actually did that.
Like,
I don't know.
What size bowl did you get? Medium-sized mixing bowl. Damn.
It was my ice cream bowl. Like, yeah, if you want it shorter, you ask for like an ice cream bowl.
Yeah.
But if you want it longer, you're like, yeah, can you get the
Imagine,
yellow
like,
mixing bowl?
a bowl cut, but like to here, to like your neck.
It covers your eyes.
It looks like a upside down, like oh, you look like a plunger, kind of. If you like put a stick on top of your head, you look like a plunger.
I'm so sweaty, but
I
that's
am
so
too.
funny. All right. Anyways, our last segment for today is creative writing.
I have nothing.
You don't. I have one.
Okay.
Definitely can't say the people's names because they're
why not?
people that would certainly, probably might hear this.
Ooh.
So
if you're listening to this, it might be you in the stream.
It might be you. I texted this to my friend at 3:54 in the morning, right when I like went to the bathroom, and I just had this dream. I was like half asleep, so I lost some of the details because I went back to sleep. But I'll tell you what I remember. So I said I had a dream that I went to a college formal with, let's say, her name is Amanda. So I had a dream that I went to a college formal with Amanda.
Amanda.
And she ditched me before dinner. So I guess we were like pre-gaming or whatever. And then before dinner, she ditched because she said she had a family emergency, which
Amanda.
I was skeptical because I was like, oh, like, is everybody okay? Like, what happened? And she didn't say anything. She's just like, oh, I have to go.
Bitch.
So Amanda leaves. And then I found out that she ran off and got impulsively married to a 6'5" boxer. Like, I remember because I got, just hear me out. So I found out that she got married, but I found out later in the dream. So I'll tell you what happened in between in a minute. So later in the dream, I get back to my like dorm or whatever at college, and I got a thing in the mail, and it was all their marriage paperwork, but she sent it to my dorm on accident. So Amanda got married to this boxer, and she kept
you know who the
denying.
boxer was?
No, but he was big.
So you can't really like fight. You know,
No, I can't fight
him.
this guy
You
because
can't
he's
fight him
fucking
for her.
huge.
Yeah.
And so she got
You
married
kind
to
of have
him.
to take that L.
Yeah. So, but before that, when she ran off, I was upset. I was really mad. But then we went to like this dinner, and then like we went to like an after party or something. And I was totally like happy because these two girls that went to like one of our rival high schools, you might remember these girls, you might not, but these girls that I thought were really hot in high school were fighting over me the whole night.
Nice.
And and then they got in an actual fight to determine who could come back to my room with me.
Who won?
I don't know. I don't know. I just remember they got in a fight to see who could come back with me.
Damn.
So then she comes back with me, and I was super hyped because I was like, oh, I'm going to get laid. And then I get
She
in a
was
really
like
bad
black
mood.
eyes and stuff. Maybe.
Well, I mean, yeah.
She's all beat up. Why would you?
Yeah. But then I get in a really bad mood because I show up and there's a stack of paperwork, and it's like marriage paperwork for Amanda blank or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she came back, and I confronted her about it. I was like, oh, so what's this about? And she kept denying it.
Wow.
So I don't know what this says. And I didn't get laid because the other girl left.
So it's just a bad day for you.
Yeah. So I don't know what this says or what this is supposed to mean.
Did you have fun at the formal?
I think I had fun, but I only had fun because girls were fighting over me.
Oh. Did you like watch them fight?
Yeah.
You didn't try to like step in and be like,
No.
hey, there's enough for me to go around.
No, I was
You
like,
just said like,
I was
all
like,
right, I'll take the winner.
yeah, like I deserve the superior being.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's like the logical thing to do.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what to say. I maybe you're worried about someone leaving you, but you also
But I
hope
also hope that someone
will
else
fight.
will come to me.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel like I'm always going after someone else.
And you've even said you wish the girl would just be like, you know what, I like you.
Yeah.
So it's just
it's my subconscious.
Yeah.
Like, it really wants a girl to just come for me.
I guess
Just come after
someone
me.
fight for him. All right. No one's gonna fight for us.
Yeah. It might also have been because I was watching Peaky Blinders and
A lot of
there's
fighting.
a lot of fighting.
Yeah,
So,
could be.
all right. Well, that's all we have.
That's all she wrote.
This is a really fun episode. I say
Yeah.
that all the time, and it's also funny. People listening, if you've made it this far, let us know. Like, message us privately or whatever, and let us know what your favorite episode is of all of Peak to Middle School, because it's interesting to hear. I got a message from one of my friends the other day saying, hey, like, episode 51 was like my favorite episode you guys have ever done, which is surprising because to me that was a good episode, but
it wasn't like our best.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily our best or my favorite, I don't think. So I don't know, it's funny, but I thought this one was really fun for whatever reason.
We all got different opinions.
Yeah. So, anyways, Kyle, where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kyle Stafford36. Also, follow the podcast at Pim's Podcast, Instagram and Twitter.
For people listening, we're doing really cool hand motions.
Yeah.
You guys should check it out on YouTube. The full video version is on YouTube. It's a good segue. It's Peak to Middle School on YouTube. Every single episode has a full video version. So if you guys are at work or at home or you're sick and you're laying in bed going, goo goo gaga, mama, give me emergency because my throat hurts.
Give me milk.
Oh, I need more milk, mama.
Mama, give me
Then
your boob.
while you're complaining, you could be watching us on your laptop.
Well, your mom. Never mind.
Anyways, you can follow me at Hey
Oh,
Narwhal on Twitter
gross.
and Instagram. We post clips on the Peak to Middle School Instagram and Twitter all the time of highlights from the episode. So if you're trying to decide if you want to watch it or not, check out the Instagram and Twitter. You can also subscribe to my personal YouTube channel called The Narwhal, where there's new videos every Wednesday. The one that's going up this week is actually going to be a couple days delayed for a special reason.
Wait, what?
There's a video that will be going up on my personal channel.
Oh.
I think it'll be up on Friday. So the day after you guys watch this episode, it'll be up on Friday.
Hopefully.
It's a very special video. We can't talk about it yet.
Dedicated to a very special person.
It's dedicated to a very special person for a special occasion.
And no, it's not a girl, guys.
No, we don't have any girlfriends.
No
We've been
one
over this.
special in our life.
We don't like girls.
God, we just have each other. It's fine.
All right. Well, with all that being said, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.